Good morning everybody and welcome to another tutorial from ILS Wholesale Blanks. Today I'm just going to be telling you what you need to start your sublimation journey. So I've pulled some pictures together that will be playing in the background so that you can see exactly what you need. I've also got a list of the links to all of the items. Some of the items can be purchased with ourselves and some of them can be purchased over on Amazon, and yes, they are affiliate links, so I will get a little kickback, but as you know, those affiliate links, when the money comes back to me, I pop those back into the business and they will be sent back out for you guys. So let's make a start. So the first thing that I recommend you do is look for your printer. I suggest the 2820 Eco Tank from Epsom. You can normally pick this up relatively affordably now for around about £180 from big retailers like Currys, so I would definitely shop around. I wouldn't normally buy a bundle from any other companies. I would definitely go for the Eco Tank myself. There are different models and different variations. Just ensure when you pick your Eco Tank up you destroy or get rid of, move it far away, the original ink that comes with it, because you're only going to need a specialist ink. Do not put the original ink into your Eco Tank. Next up is the ink. As you can see, my preference is the Ink Experts ink. You'll need to ensure that whichever ink you're buying is relevant to the printer that you've already purchased. So if you've purchased a 2820 printer, then you'll need to get the ink that represents that printer. That will also need to come with ICC profiles. So Ink Experts are fab at this. They have a brilliant tutorial section on their website on how to get your ICC profiles once you have bought the ink with them. You're probably looking at around about £40 for your first set of inks, and you need the bottles, so the refill bottles that come with that set that I've particularly linked into the comments. It's extremely important to have those. And you'll find that on your first set of inks, you'll probably find, well, put it this way, I do a hell of a lot of printing and I'm still on probably using about 2 lots of ink a year. So you're probably looking about £40 for a full year's worth of ink. Next up is the sublimation paper. I highly recommend the HTV Rod sublimation paper. I have tried many different papers, including the Ink Experts, and I actually prefer the HTV Rod sublimation paper. You're probably looking at about £14 a pack for this paper. Comes, I think it's about 120 sheets. So depending on what size your products are, you're going to be getting at least 120 prints from that. And yes, there is an Amazon link to the HTV Run, which is normally the best price that I can find. Next up is your substrate, otherwise known as the item that you want to print onto. This is an item that has a special coating on it. We've got hundreds of these in our store. I will link the one that is in the photo. That's our 850ml sports bottle, and that's absolutely fantastic to print onto. Colours always pop on that particular bottle. Next up is your heat resistant tape, round about £2 a roll for that. We do sell that at the ILS Wholesale Blanks website, so there'll be a link in there for that. It's pretty self-explanatory, but I would always go for a clear or blue tape. Personally, I find that they don't leave any residue. Every now and again the yellow tapes will leave a residue and you don't want that to happen. Gloves are the next item on your list. They need to be a certain temperature resistant, so make sure that you're buying the right ones, and the link for these, which Frugal Kelly has found for you on Amazon, are fab. I think they're under £5, so have a look at those. Next up is your heat press. Now, I am not going to link a particular heat press into the comments because there's so many out there. Some people prefer the Cricut heat presses, the Easy Press and the mini presses. Some people prefer to use a halogen oven or an air fryer. There's so many different options, so I'm not going to link one in there because there's just too many to link. I use the one that is pictured and it's from Amazon, and if anybody wants those links you can private message me and I will give that to you. And last but not least, I would suggest a heat-proof mat. So it saves your kitchen surfaces, your lounge and dining tables, anything along those lines. These are a few pounds on Amazon, and the link for the one pictured will actually be in the bio. Finally, just like to say thanks so much for taking the time to listen to the information that I've provided. Everything changes for everybody. Everyone's got their own personal items that they will want when they're starting out a sublimation business. This is just, or sublimation hobby I should say, this is just my kind of basics, everything that I feel that you'll need. If there's anything else that you need that I haven't mentioned, then please drop me a message and I can let you know where I would source it from and roughly what the cost would be. All of the links and everything that I've